get my AC compressor started after I get off, which will only give me 2-hour shop time, but that should be plenty of time to get most things done. Hopefully everything goes well with the AC compressor and, you know, axle boots, and I actually got the lower ball joint boots from Honda too, because they need replacing. They're pretty much all gone, so I've got to do those. We'll see how it goes. I'm just here to show you guys what I got. This is a used AC compressor. This right here came off my old K20A2 motor before I did the swap. When I sold the motor and trans and everything, I did not include the AC compressor. Right now, that was a smart move. A couple other things that I'm replacing here is the receiver dryer. Just in case there are metal shards or something that went through the AC lines, I'm going to go ahead and blow the AC lines out too, so there's no debris in there. So I got that. I decided not to go with the boot with that. I got laser iridiums. If you're going to do spark plugs, especially in these K20s, if you don't do laser iridiums, you're an idiot. These, I've never had a problem with them. These come in the car, OE, and they're awesome plugs. Really awesome plugs. I don't know when the last time the plugs were changed on the motor that I just put in, so I'm, just to be safe and sorry, I'm putting new plugs in. So there's that. New belt. When you do a K20A2 swap, when you do a K20A2 swap in an EP3 that originally came with the bastard K series motor, the K20A3, you don't swap over the power steering pump, and instead it's just an idler pulley. So the belt is a little tight, but it's still kind of within spec. So I got a new belt because the compressor, the old one, burned it up quite a bit. And then I got these. These are the ball joint boots for the lower ball joints in the front. They're all torn. It was like 14 bucks at Honda for the both of them. And gonna be getting those done. And I got a new right hand axle. The reason being, I didn't want to do the boot because it was just gonna be easier for me just to throw in a new axle, and this one right here has a lifetime warranty. If it ever breaks, I can just go ahead and replace it. So that's all the stuff I have to do, which is actually quite a lot, but we'll just have to get it done. Okay, it might be a little noisy, but I've been working on this since about 1:20, so it's been about 50 minutes. I got the front bumper off, a wheel off, and I got the condenser out right there, and just been plugging away at it. It only took me half hour to take the front end off, and I've been kind of fighting with the compressor getting those out, and I had to wait for it to suck the Freon out. I made a little mess because I tried leaving the top hose on, but I couldn't get to the bolt right there. Just point to it right there to take the AC compressor out, the two top bolts. So I kind of just loosened it right there and have the hose just hanging up there. And that's as far as I got right now. This is just kind of a 45-minute update. So, and you know, I took, you know, headlights out, all that stuff. Okay, I am about halfway through. If you can tell, there's no compressor there. That's the old one sitting right there, and I did it through here in about an hour, so that ain't bad. I know I voiced concerns about the compressor bolts hitting the subframe, but I was able to actually wiggle it out. So if you do have one of these, and you don't have to undo any motor mounts, so that's a plus. So I'm going to start putting the compressor back in once I get that all plugged up and bolted in, and put a couple things back together. I'm going to start on this axle right here. This axle, oh shit, that's the axle I needed. Way to go, Steve. You bought the wrong damn axle.
Way to go, Steve.
Fucking A. Alright, well, I made a big mess. Coolant, a bigger mess than before. Got the compressor in there. I would say the hardest bolt is going to be the right hand lower bolt to get in. Even with the lift, it was just kind of a bear to get in. See here, everything's plugged up. I got my new dryer in there. New O-rings for those lines. I hope the front one's lined up because I kind of just guessed. And right now it's just assembly time. So other than that, it's just putting it back together and recharging the AC, and that's it. Recharging the AC is all that's left after putting everything back together. So we'll see how it goes, and all right. It's quiet right now, so I'm going to do a little update on the progress. Most of it's back together. I just got the headlights in and the bumper bar. Everything seems to be going well. I got the belt in. And now, really, all I have left is the bumper, the little foam piece, which yes, I am putting back on with new tape. And then recharging it, and I should be good. Guys, I would say this project was a 6 out of 10, you know, compared to normal maintenance, you know, not including like motor building or whatnot. You know, it is kind of difficult to do, especially if you don't have a lift or you don't have access to certain equipment, which I am spoiled here, no doubt. A lot of people have done this with a lot less than I have, but I'm really appreciative of the shop I am able to use. I'm going to go ahead and get this recharged. Getting my car washed. I am done. And this air is ice cold. That was about like 6 o'clock now, and I did other things. I put new spark plugs in it, and I put new fender liners and the undersplash, the splash shield on there. It seemed like every hour that went by I just got slower and slower, but it's finally done. The only thing I haven't done was the axle. The axle and the lower ball joint bits, but that's another day. I'm tired. I'm going home. It's 6 o'clock. So sorry if there's a lot of noise, but I'm done. Finally. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. If you did not, then well, don't subscribe. Thank you.